You know what? Maybe I will start from here. So I think every other time I've streamed this game, I always do the earlier levels. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's play some Hilltop Zone. I don't even know how many emeralds I have right now. I don't even care. Let's jump into this. Let's go for a spin, if you catch my drift. So we're playing this without the drop dash now because I played the newer one that has the drop dash. That's right, the last time I streamed this was technically on Switch. Oh, why did I do that? See, I don't know if you've ever beaten this game. I know a lot of people obviously know of this game, but a lot of people I know have never beaten any of the old Sonic games. I mean, they're a little hard, but they're not that hard. Not compared to some of the stuff. Yeah, that's what I hear. At least the older ones. I don't know about the newer ones. Well, you beat Sonic Forces, because that took about an hour and a half. Not counting cutscenes. Curious. See, I missed my jump. I don't know if I can get back up there. I'm curious to see how many Chaos Emeralds I have, if it would be worth going for them. Maybe next level. I'll take a look. Yeah, for right now, just enjoying the show. Yeah, Sonic 4, I think everybody beats Sonic Forces. I think anyone they gave the game to just beat it, like, instantly. I mean, it's whatever. I've thought about streaming parts of it, but I don't know. I would say that Sonic Forces was a letdown, but I wasn't really expecting much from it, so it was pretty much what I expected. It was just there. And this, of course, was not just the first Sonic game I played, but the first video game I played, so this was my introduction to gaming. And I'd say it worked out all right. The thing is, Sonic 2 is probably about the same length, as much as I'm making fun of it. Like, you can beat Sonic 2 in, like, not even a couple hours, and that's with collecting everything, but Sonic 2 was also made in 1992. This was considered just a revolutionary game at the time. Unfortunately, a lot of the modern Sonic games are kind of short, even Sonic Generations, which is a better game. It's like, even if they come up with good content, they can't, like, come up with enough of it. And then to the point where they just copy stuff. Mickey Speedway on N64. See, that's a new one to me. That's a new retro thing. Well, that's what I was mentioning earlier. Next episode of Retro Request Party is going to be all Sega Genesis mini games. So if you can think of any Sega Genesis games that are, whatever, like hard to find or any good that I haven't played yet, feel free to let me know and I'll see if I can get them for the next episode. So those are always fun. I love doing the mini consoles and just kind of playing whatever I can find. Except for Booger Man, that was kind of stupid. But I expected it to be kind of stupid. What the heck? Let's see. Let's see how many emeralds I have. Probably not that many. Oh, I don't have any. This is the friggin' first special stage. Alright, so, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I'll do this special stage, but then I'm gonna drop that quest. I'll play a little bit of this. Yeah, but oh, the game sucked. I mean, it was actually, like, fairly capable, like, it didn't have any glitches or anything, but, like, it just wasn't like, oh my god, like, this is great. And, like, it was just, the colors were so nasty. It was just, like, all just brown and green everywhere. Just bright green. Just, like, ugh. Just not a fun experience. It was funny, like, for what it was. It got a laugh out of me, like, that was the point. But it's not like, oh man, I can't wait to play that again. Like, I took that off the Genesis as soon as we were done with that episode. Like, I had no use for it. I wasn't like, oh, hold on to Booger Man, that's a keeper. Yeah, actually, another random game I have on the Genesis that I might put back on for the retro request is, like, I think it's like McDonald's Land, like, Treasure Quest or something. It's actually not that bad. Like, it's kind of a fun little platforming game with Ronald McDonald. As dumb as that sounds, but, I mean, I'd play that over Booger Man. Alright, let's see, I gotta go back. I know there's some rings up here, that's why I took that. So, 1 Chaos Emerald, 6 to go. Foresee me getting the other 6. I knew he was gonna. Whew, that was so close. Tails always screws me there. Of course, he doesn't help me there. There we go. It's like you and Tails can't hit him at the same time, so when Tails hits him, you just phase through him. I guess even Robotnik gets a couple invincibility frames. Now here's a stage with some really cool music. Got Halloween coming up, and hard to believe it's already September. I used to not like this stage as a kid, but I actually have really appreciated it as I got older. Like, I really like the level design. It's a little cheap at times, but especially one part that everybody knows where you can get stuck in the spikes and basically you're just screwed. But it also allows for some more challenging platforming. It's good without being, like, unfair, I think. It's just the music, though, is just what makes this. And the combination of stage hazards. I mean, it's a very claustrophobic stage, as you can tell. I had a feeling that was coming. Whoa, okay. A lot of crush deaths in this level. A lot of crush deaths. What's weird is I don't think that one goes to the top. I think that one you can slip by. Just to be safe, though, I will wait. Nope. Nope, or I'll just mess it up again. What's interesting is in the Sonic 2 version that was released for the iPhone and mobile stuff, Christian Whitehead remake, they actually added a secret way to get to Hidden Palace Zone through this stage, which obviously we can't do in this version, but if you fell in that endless spike pit, or what would usually be it, you actually fell into Hidden Palace Zone, which was a completely, like, recreated stage. It was really awesome. See that they brought it back with that music. Oh, no, actually, no, it wasn't with that music, but I think it was something else. But, no, I love that. I've always found Hidden Palace to be an interesting concept in the Sonic lore. The fact that they didn't make it is, like, what makes it more interesting than if they just put it in the game. Oh, they drop a controller. I got, like, so much plastic in this room right now. Controllers and cartridges and all these things hooked up. But yeah, hopefully your day's going well. I'm enjoying it a little more now. I'm actually not gonna lie, I was looking forward to this most of the day just because I'm like, ugh, stuck at work and bored, and I'm like, you know what? I got all the stuff set up for the stream at home. I got home, started the stream, and I'm like, where is everybody? Yeah, I'm still kind of wondering because there were a few more people that were supposed to come, but it's all good. Oh, definitely. I don't know, like, this show has kind of gotten on a roll the last few episodes. I mean, I would do it anyway, but, like, starting with the Super Nintendo episode I did a few episodes back, it's just, I don't know, they've all been pretty good since then. Just good energy, good participation. I enjoy it, so I'm not going to stop anyway, but that's all you can ask for. I think if one thing 2020's taught us, for better or worse, it's just, you know, not to worry so much about these little things we would worry about other years, like the Adventure. It's funny you say that because I actually have that one already, but yeah, that's a great game. Much different than the Super Nintendo one. You're actually like kind of like, ouch, that's not the pit I was talking about, but it is similar to that. It's kind of like a shooting type game where you're just like Batman and Robin shooting projectiles at like everything that moves. Probably a lot easier with a second player, because every time I play it, I'm just so outmatched. Still a really fun game. I do wish the Spider-Man games on Genesis were better, because they're all almost the same game, and they're just kind of bland after a while. With the exception of, what is it, Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge, which, that's just not a fun game either, but at least it's not a generic beat-em-up. Yeah, it's very hard, but I know there's like some other stuff in the game, but I've never gotten to that other stuff. But no, I'll definitely play that in the next episode because it's already on my Genesis Mini, and in fact, I don't think I've played it either of the times I've had that on. Oh, yeah, that's even worse. That game has, if I ever make like a worst of, that would probably be in there. In fact, that game may return in a future episode I'm thinking of making, but that game was awful. I just get stuck in the wall, and then the platform just crushes you after a while, or then it's just, the jump is off, you can't stick to the walls, it's just, That's just the first level. I have no idea what the rest of the game is. That's a shame, because some of these games might actually have good levels after that, but I never see them. Like, I don't know, maybe the rest of the game is awesome, but I get stuck in the first level every time. There's a lot of games like that. And I look at gameplay footage of it, and I'm like, wow, that's really awesome. How come my game didn't do that? Because I didn't make it out of the first level. Alright, we'll do Oil Ocean Zone, and if you want to go further, we can do Metropolis, but I'm definitely going to do Oil Ocean Zone, because I love this music. I don't know if you've played Sonic Mania, but the Oil Ocean Zone in that game is a little bit better, but still, similar idea. Stuck on the airship part of that. Oh, what, Flying Battery Zone? Well, it's kind of funny, because as a kid, I always got stuck on the original Flying Battery Zone from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is kind of funny, because now that's my favorite level, like, ever. And in Sonic Mania, it's even better, but I could see where that would be a little difficult, because the original one was one of the later levels in the game, and they really didn't make it any easier in Mania, so... Oh, Spider Boss. Yeah, I know the trick with him. It's kind of hard to explain without showing it, but yeah, no, he's actually not too hard to beat, but it's just more about how hard you hit him than necessarily where you hit him. It's just about hitting him into the spikes, but sometimes you get crushed under the spikes, sometimes, you know, you just run out of rings, and once you lose your rings, they generally scroll off the screen because the platform's moving. So, you know, that one killed me a couple times my first time through. Actually, the Oil Ocean Zone boss in Sonic Mania is ridiculous. That was I got a couple game overs from that. Now I can beat it, but it was pretty annoying. In fact, I think they even did a patch where they kind of like nerfed it a little bit, because the original Oil Ocean boss was like like, everybody was rage quitting over it. Like, it was so stupid. It had the same problems as the spider boss. Like, you'd lose your rings and they would just disappear. Oh, oh, oh god, that was close. So, yeah, well, that's what he wants you to do, because you have, like, those little poles you swing from. So, like, if you don't time it right, you do end up slinging yourself into the spikes. I try not to use those. I try to use maybe, like, a drop dash. Depending on who you're playing as. Tails has a bit of an advantage in that fight. I almost want to play that just to show you, but I don't have a way to play it on here. It's true. Yeah, I thought about getting Sonic Mania in one of these episodes somehow. I don't know what Bloodstained is, but the rest of them sound pretty awesome. Although I heard the new Strider wasn't that good. It just kind of looked like it. Then again, I was never a big Strider fan anyway. I played the original Strider, which is on the Genesis Mini, as it were, and I was, didn't really love it. But it's almost like a Mega Man game where it's kind of like too hard for its own good, and it just kind of, I don't know, it turns me off after a while. But maybe the new one was better. I don't know. There's a new Battletoads, believe it or not. I thought about getting that for Switch. That's supposed to be better than the other Battletoads, which is not hard to believe, because I did not love Battletoads. Might check it out. There actually are a lot of games, and, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I already know my themes for my next few episodes. I had no idea they were making a new Battletoads, and then next thing I know, I saw a review of it. Ah, crap. Yeah, I mean, I actually had Sonic 4 was technically a choice on one of the episodes when I did my, I knew I was going to die there. It was technically a choice when I did the Xbox 360 episode. I had Sonic 4 episodes 1 and 2. I don't hate as much as some people do, but yeah, it wasn't, after playing Mania, I'm like, yeah, I don't know how they got to Sonic 4. Like, that was just such a weird game. Episode 2 I actually thought was a little bit better, and everyone gives that one the worst reviews. The first one did nothing. Like, it just recycled 4 levels from Sonic. Like, that's it. The second one at least tries a little bit. Some of the bosses in the second one are decent, but I say the second one, I mean episode, what is it? Episode 1, part 2 or something? I don't know, it's so stupid. They never... They never made Episode 3, but knowing the way the game was going, it was probably just going to be like Sonic 3. It was going to have, like, Knuckles in it, and maybe Metal Sonic again, and that's all it did, was just kind of, like, reference the original Genesis game. So, yeah, the third one probably would have just been Knuckles playing a few levels, and like Angel Island would have come back or something, which, you know, even with Sonic Mania, I get kind of tired of these levels coming back. But anyway, speaking of levels coming back, do we want to do Metropolis, or should I go to the next game? I could really go either way. Metropolis is a bit of a long level, that's the only reason I ask. But it's up to you. Either way, I will save my game here. Metropolis was always that point of the game. Mega Man 11. Oh, I haven't played... Well, I've played Mega Man 10 or... 9 and 10 are the ones that look like the original one. Mega Man 11, I think, looks a little newer, but it's based on the old games. I've heard that one's actually pretty doable. Up to you, dude, enjoying this so far. Whatever, we'll play it. We'll play Metropolis because this is a stage that, as you can see, will put your skills to the test. And I like to think this stage is why people don't beat Sonic 2. Not that the final boss is actually a pretty good reason, but this level has some of the most annoying enemies in any game. And they're in the worst possible places. Like, the level design is... Look at this thing! This thing was right there, and he's always right there. I mean, I just know this level so well at this point. I just know what to expect, but... Well, you know I'd be sliding that difficulty slider way down. That's a possibility. You know, play some new games. I know I have the new Shantae, or one of the... I guess there's been a couple of them on Switch. Shantae, and there's a couple new platformers. I don't know how retro she is, but I remember her from Game Boy Color. I knew that was coming. My God. I'm like showing off the worst of myself here. It's just like I'm getting hit with everything. And like those starfish enemies that explode, their spikes will carry over to like the next screen if you had another screen. Like, it's so ridiculous how far away you can get hit by those. So you gotta watch out near yourself, away from yourself. Yeah, I like the look of the new Shantae games. There's a lot of stuff I either haven't played or I don't know. We'll see. I know, what a terrible problem to have. I have too many fun games. I don't know what to do. Woe is me. Pity me in my despair. Thankfully, I had the invincibility for most of this. I would definitely love to see in the Sonic movie 2, whatever they're calling it, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I would love to see a setup like this, like a big Robotnik factory with all this stuff. Like, that would be pretty cool. I don't know how they would do it, but... I'm kind of hoping in the next Sonic movie, as much as I like, you know, the human characters like Tom and all that, like, I kind of hope they keep it to just the, you know, Sonic, Robotnik, Tails, Knuckles, whoever. I don't know. I want to see more of a Sonic movie. As much as I liked the first one and how it dealt with Sonic living in a real world, I'd rather see him going back to his world and fighting Robotnik, but we'll see what it does. I have a feeling it'll be kind of a mix of both, but maybe more leaning towards Sonic this time, and I'm hoping Metal Sonic is in it, but now I'm just getting really specific. I'm one of those picky fans. It's like, I want Metal Sonic and Chaos and Shadow, and like, I know like all the lore of every game. I do want to see at least something about the Chaos Emeralds. I was a little disappointed they weren't in the movie at all. At least referenced. They really only reference the rings, and the rings don't really do the same thing they do, but whatever. The more I watch that movie, the more I like it. Like, not that I didn't like it before, but I just really enjoyed it. I have some theories on the whole Sonic and Knuckles thing and how they're tied together. A friend of mine, though, did point out, which I don't know how I forgot about this, that the person who shot whatever her name was, the owl there with the arrow, couldn't have been Knuckles, because Knuckles is like Sonic's age, and Sonic was like a kid when that older echidna shot her, so that might have been like Knuckles' father or something, or... for some reason, I think like hedgehogs and echidnas will have this rivalry that'll be touched upon in the movie. And why that is, I don't know, but Robotnik will probably exploit it. And again, none of these are spoilers because I'm just making this up. But, you know, I feel like they did want to do something else with the movie, because there was some kind of Like, they wrote a new character. That Ravenclaw or whatever, that's not a real Sonic character. They made her for the movie. And, like, this power that Sonic has, it's so random that some kid does want it. Like, that's not a coincidence either. Like, they were going for some kind of story. Oh, Shadow I don't think is going to happen, but... And I hope he doesn't, like, to be quite honest. At least not until maybe a later movie. I don't know how many of these movies are going to make. Originally, I thought maybe it would get a sequel. I did not see it going as well as it did. But now that it did, now the pressure's kind of on them to, I don't know, keep it going at least a little while. I don't want it to become like the Smurfs or like the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies where it's like, oh, there's way too many of these. Like, but I want it to be good. Like, I'd rather they make 3 good ones than like 10 bad ones, you know? So yeah, they could do Shadow, but I mean, it would have to be way up the road. I don't really want... I don't want like a Spider-Man 3 where they try to cram everybody into the 3rd Sonic movie, like Shadow and all these people, and no. I like what they did with the first movie. I like how it set up Robotnik. I have a feeling with him being like the only human there that he's gonna like kind of really take over, and that's why, you know, Tails is trying to find Sonic. I definitely think Knuckles is gonna be in it. I even have like exactly how he's gonna be there. I have a feeling the movie's going to take plot elements from Sonic 2 and 3 in terms of Robotnik tricking Knuckles into fighting Sonic for him. And I'm hoping that the blue quill that Robotnik has, that he still has from Sonic, will be used to make Sonic Z's connected to Chaos. I have considered that. Hey, what's up? Here's our Sonic expert himself. It's Toaster Cartridge, hailing live from somewhere in Connecticut. But no, I think Chaos is involved, maybe somehow, because a lot of those echidnas in that echidna tribe definitely look like the Sonic Adventure echidnas. I'm not really... Yeah, I know, that was a joke. Now, I'm thinking about theories for the Sonic movie, the second one that they're going to make, that they already have a release date for, even though no one knows when you can film a movie again, but they already have a release date of 2022 for that. But then again, the first movie was supposed to come out like 5 years before it came out, so who knows? First, the Sonic movie that they actually made changed directors a few times, changed character designs, changed actors. I mean, that movie went through so many changes. Did you really? That's so weird. Weren't you the one who, like, found a Game Boy Micro at one of those stores we go to and you're like, I don't want this? It is surprising that Crush 40 didn't have any music in the movie, but maybe they will in the next one. I think at some point, and they kind of reference some of Sonic's modern history in the game with Gotta Go Fast and some of the memes. I think they are going to reference Sonic's history, like, with the Crush 40 music and some of that. Yeah, nobody wants a Game Boy Micro, except for you, apparently. It's just like a Game Boy Advance, but with, like, a tiny screen. I'm really just sucking today. Ah, sweet. Is it a new one or just like a remake? I mean, not that I played any of those games. It doesn't have a backlight? Oh, that's even dumber. So it's basically the original Game Boy Advance, but with like half the size. And this was supposed to be convenient to who? I mean... Not that I'm one to talk, the freaking whatever it's going to be, the Game Gear Micro looks even dumber. Like, Sega bringing back the Game Gear was a great idea, but Sega bringing it back as a little backpack accessory for $50 or $100 or whatever it is was completely stupid. And I will be the first one to say that. Oh, damn! Oh, I really thought that was the end there. I'm not paying attention. And in this level, you have to pay attention. Holy crap. Oh, geez. And that's pretty common in these things that I kind of space out when I'm talking to people, and I cannot space out in this level at all. Oh, I'm gonna die. That's how I'm gonna die. I even knew how I was gonna die. I even knew exactly how I was gonna die. Oh, I freaking hate this level. Like, I hate it and I love it. Like, it's such broken game design, but I don't know, I love beating it. Now I can beat it. I used to get my butt kicked by this, so there's still that little kid in me that just wants to get revenge on Metropolis Zone. But no, it's broken game design because that part with the whatever that thing is, the praying mantis thing, you almost have to have like a shield or something because you're going to get hit at least once, if not twice, or that'll happen. Because I clearly could have seen that coming. I mean, look at where those spikes are. Like, everything is right on top of you. Mother... You love saying on the go. I can play Mother 3 on the go. Like, it's always like, why'd you get a Switch? Because I can play games on the go. See, that time I just got lucky and didn't hit the thing. Tails didn't get so lucky. I can play Mother 3 on the go. In a tiny postage stamp size, no backlight package. Yep, see? There was no way I was going through that gauntlet without getting hit by something. Alright, so this is a fairly long second round, but that's alright, because I waited like half an hour for anyone to show up, so... Now the party really starts. Now we just need Jeffachu and Rem and a few other people. Yeah, you really did. Oof, I got lucky that I got back on there. More broken game design. For a water purifier. Well, at least we know where he or she is, because we're not sure who that is, but I don't know if I'm allowed to tell anybody who anybody is, so I just kind of go with it. Crap, 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 crap! Oh, really thought that was going to hit me. How long? Am I in Act 2 or 3? I don't even freaking remember. I think I'm in Act 3, actually. Act 2 kind of was a blur. Yeah, I'm in Act 3, because this is where the boss comes. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. They really only did like a little Green Hill thing a couple times. Act Chungus. Yeah, well, this is Chungus. I'm like gonna just... No, wait, ah, damn it, I completely screwed up my plan there. Tails, cheese him. Damn it. I gotta do it this way now. Nope, that's not cheesing it. Tails, jump, jump, jump. There you go. Literally, Tails just has to get him. Again, paying attention. Take that, Dr. Chungus. I do enjoy Dr. Chungus. What? I do enjoy Dr. Chungus. Only on Retro Request Party is that a relevant thing to say. I do enjoy Dr. Chungus. Alright, now